Chosen vessels, what's the deal? Shout out to the galactic family. I need every chosen vessel to hit that like button, share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's get right into it. The people who came into your life to watch you suffer are going to be suffering themselves instead of you. Let's talk about it. There are people who specifically pointed you out and said, you know what? I'm going to choose him. I'm going to choose her. People do that to good people who they think that they can get over on. And they're real sneaky and they're real deceptive with it because they know you got a good heart. And they know that you would do a lot more for a person, possibly even more than you would do for yourself. But today, that's the last day. No more doing more for anybody than you do for yourself if that person wouldn't do for you. And that's just something that you have to live by. You have to judge people before you do things for them. Because you have to deem them, they have to be deemed worthy. They have to be deemed worthy. They have to be deemed worthy to whether they're even important enough for you to want to do something for. Whether if it's worth your time or not. Whether if it's worth your effort. Whether if it's worth your precious energy. Your energy is precious. You can't just be going around giving it to anybody and everybody. Not everybody knows what to do with it. People will just be misusing you, and people will be misusing your time if you let them. And you can't do that anymore because you don't have any more time to waste. You're on the path to success. You can't let people play with you because you don't have time to play. You're not playing anymore. You're not playing with anybody, and you're not playing, period. So all the games are over and done with. And people still decided to try to come into your life and try to make you pick the controller up. You're going to play with me. Little did they know that now, because they took you for granted, they stabbed you in the back, they didn't do right by you, they're going to suffer for that. And you don't wish that on them. You don't wish any negative on them. It's just that for their actions, there's repercussions. That's why you know to do your best to be the best person that you can be. Nobody's perfect. We all fall short of the glory of God. But as long as your intentions aren't willingly out to do anyone harm or wrong, you're pretty much damn near good. As far as what you do and your unique special relationship with the Most High Creator, you're pretty much good. As long as you ain't out to do anybody any harm and you stay out the way, you're pretty much good. All right, as long as you're not out thinking anything negative about anyone, you're supposed to think about people how you would want them to think about yourself. And you have to try to look for the best in other people. But unfortunately, there are people who purposely make that difficult because of the side that they choose to be on. They're on the dark side. So when people come into your reality, and if you could tell that they're not keeping it all the way real, you have to be careful because you may not know what's on the other side of that facade. And you don't want to stick around and find out just because of your flesh or because of an opportunity or because the situation or a job or place to live. Not telling you to put yourself out in the street. Not telling you to take yourself out of any opportunities, but protect your energy and your mental health and your health, physical health at all costs. There's certain stresses that when certain parts of the body are affected, you can't get that health back. So it's always important to trust in God and know that He will provide and help you along the way, and that you don't need anybody. You don't need anyone. You don't need any person, any job. All you need is the Most High Creator and your very own mind, because all good things come to you through the power of your very own mind. That's why it's important to think the right thoughts. And that's why these people are going to be suffering, because you were on a tight program. Your program was tight. You were doing everything right. And then somebody wanted to come in and throw you off your game. And you have to be careful. There are people that the devil will send into your life. The lady in the red dress, just like the Matrix. The devil know what you like. They know what you like now. They'll send something sweet, teat and petite up in your life. They'll send something up. They'll send, switching them hips, or walking up in there, jiggling something. All right, walk up in there, all up in your face with something on the chest, hips, and waist. All right, the devil knows what you like. People will try to throw you off your game, and you got to keep your game tight. All right, you can't be swayed by the flesh. All right, you just somebody looks nice. You might be lonely. You might feel you need a companion. You better take up a companion you better take up a companion in the Lord. Not everybody is supposed to. You're not supposed to be getting with everybody. You're not supposed to be linking up with everybody. You're not supposed to be linking up with every person. Some people are coming into your life. Some people come into your life, whether it's a coworker. You could be working at this job. A new person could come there. Boom. That person could be on assignment, try to knock you off your game. You could get a new job, and now the person at that job is there trying to knock you off your game. But the people who came into your life, right, to watch you suffer, people tried to plant themselves in your life. People tried to insert themselves in your life just to be nosy, just to pick up on things. All right, they do it in spy movies all the time. There's people with control over other people. They'll say you think people don't have that amount of control over somebody. Somebody will send a dude in your life to take you on a date. You think he all for you. They will send people in your life. You think that person, they're all about you. It's all about you. You think it's all about you. Over my own beat. Making a beat over my own beat. You think it's all about you, but it's not. It's all about them trying to figure you out. It's all about them trying to get every little bit and piece of information that they can figure out about you, so they can try to destroy you. They can learn everything about you, steal your qualities. These people want to be you. They think they can eat like you and dress like you and do things like you and become you. By the time these people get done out your life, you're going to be like, well, damn, can I have my style back? You're going to be like, did you go in my closet, or did you go shopping where I go shopping at? People are strange. They're weird. They're strange. You got to be careful. All right. Not everybody that walks into your life with a beautiful face and a smile, or a handsome person, a handsome dude and a smile, ladies. Or if it's a business opportunity, the person could drive a nice car, look like they got their business together. The enemy knows how to try to get you. Whether he tries to get you, entice you with what you like physically. Whether you know what I mean, with a beautiful lady or a handsome dude if you're a lady, all right, or whether he knows you want to be successful. Somebody successful will come into your life with a crooked business opportunity. Sign the contract. All right, read the contract. But you have to be careful. All right, but these people, right? They thought they could just come into your life. They thought it was going to be easy. They thought they were going to get over on you. They thought you were never going to find out. They thought you weren't going to pick up on it. They thought you weren't wise enough or smart enough. All right, you might got a little bit over on somebody, but once a person figures it out, if they're dumb enough to continue to stay, that's on them. You got to do your best to not deal with people like this in the first place. That's why it's always spend time talking to people. Always spend time getting to know people. All right, I know people are young and want to live their life, or I know people just want to have fun and live their life. And you have to check that flesh, and you got to check yourself, and you have to put yourself in order, and you have to make sure that you're not putting yourself around the wrong person. I mean, I understand if you're lonely, you gotta find the right person so you're not lonely. You don't want to just not be lonely and have the wrong person in your life, and this person is doing you wrong. All right, you don't need a space filler. You don't need anyone. You don't need somebody in your life that's going to do you wrong. You need people in your life that are going to do right by you. You don't need any negative people in your life. You don't need any toxic people in your life. As soon as you see somebody is toxic, don't keep dealing with them. Just because you can have somebody around, just because you're bored, just because it's better than not being alone. All right, it's better to be alone than have somebody toxic in your life that's toxic, that will lead you, somebody that was on a righteous path, down a path of destruction. You don't want to be led down a path of destruction. You see these people you see these people's lives as a caravan going straight to hell on wheels. Don't get in the van with them. You think that you end up taking something just to take it and end up missing your true blessing, a true opportunity, if you was to be patient and wait. God knows what you want. God knows what you like. Unfortunately, the enemy does too. But you have to be patient and wait on him, so that way you can get something good. That way you can get what you deserve. And that way you won't just be taking any old thing. The devil just want to give you any old thing. Here you go. Have this. Nah. Yo, just don't do it. The person may look good. Yo, it may be the most beautifulest person in the world. It may be the most prettiest person in the world, but on the inside, they're straight trash. The person could be a whole horrible individual. Doesn't matter how beautiful they are. Doesn't matter how wonderful they look. All right, I understand there's some wonderful, beautiful looking people out there, but it's not worth your relationship with God. It's not worth making them your God. All right, some people will put a person in their life and forget all about God, man. It's not good to do that. We all unfortunately been there. You don't want to do that. I hope you haven't. You don't want to be there to where you're happy to have somebody come in your life, and then you make them God because you've been alone and you don't have nobody. That's weak. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. All right, you want to be strong, and you want to have faith, and you want to have courage in yourself and believe in your ability to be able to attract the person that you want. You could attract the person that you want. I understand everybody needs somebody. I understand people want to have somebody, but you don't want to have anybody in your life that wants to see you suffer. All right, you don't want to, some people will flip the script on you. All right, you think they're cool one moment, but the person is in your life to make you lose. You were doing all these things. Now this person's sucking up all your time, all your energy. You spending all this time with this person who's unproductive, who ain't doing nothing, who ain't about nothing. You know this person ain't about nothing. You know they ain't doing nothing. They may have a little job, but if the person is toxic and sucking up your life force and your energy and your time, and you ain't got nothing else to do but spend time with this person, and you're anxious because you ain't getting none of your work done, that's a recipe for disaster, homegirl. That's a recipe for disaster, homeboy. You need to be spending that time working on you and creating and building your brand or your business or your financial opportunity. Something. You need to be doing something. All right, I know if you're watching this channel, you're chosen, you got a purpose. You can't be wasting the time and energy. You're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing with your life with people who aren't going to be able to put that time and energy back into you. All right, You want to stay focused, and you don't want to let anybody take you off your pivot. You don't want to let anybody take you off your path towards greatness. Whether you got to cut everybody off and go solo and just do you and have nobody in your life, even if you got to do that, whatever you got to do to reach your goal and to achieve your goal and to accomplish your goal. All right, because people will be suffering. You'll be doing good. People will come into your life and drag you down with them. I'm not doing anything now. You're not doing anything. Take all this, like, yo, they'll and don't you keep them around too long, because when the longer they see you try to fight, that's when they're gonna start to devalue you, because they're gonna see that you're better than them. You don't want to give up what you want to do to be around me. You don't want to give up this dream, this goal to be around me. My body and my face and my beauty is not good enough for you to want to focus on me and not focus on that goal. All the guys I've been with before you was focused on me. They wasn't worried about, they put their mind all on me. They was calling out of work for me. They was doing this for me. They didn't care about what they had to do when it came down to me. Well, I mean, I'm not them. I'm not ruining myself for anybody. I'm not putting myself secondary to anybody. Especially some Johnny come lately, some Janisha come lately. All right, some Jashley come lately. All right, sorry Janisha, sorry Jashley. All right, I don't rock with Johnny. All right, that's just the term, but I didn't want to take that term out of context. I didn't want y'all to take that term out of context. What you made with your main man Druuill, all right? All right. So yeah, back to Jashley and Janisha, okay? But yeah, shout out whoever Jashley is or whoever Janisha is. If you watch my channel, what up? I just ran random names, you know. Maybe there's some new subscribers. All right. But yo, the people who came into your life to watch you suffer, they're gonna be suffering. All right, they're gonna be suffering. They were supposed to do right by you. They were supposed to get to know you. They were supposed to join a genuine, real friendship with you. You were supposed to teach them about life. Like you were supposed, that person got with you because you were supposed to elevate them and wake them up. They failed. They ain't gonna never meet another person like you. The people from your past are gonna be trying to get back with you. I'm sorry. Nope. No. Not again. And it sucks because all you want to do is do right by people. And it's like, once you see people going in a certain direction, you're like, oh, okay, I was right the whole time. And yo, you have to trust your discernment when you deal with these people. Your discernment to be like, yo, you can't put these people before God in your life, or otherwise your judgment, your discernment, all that is going to be skewed. Can't put these people first in your life, otherwise your judgment, your discernment is going to be skewed. You're going to be putting God secondary to these people in your life. You're going to be making these people God to you in your life, and your life is going to go right wherever they're going. That's where you're going to go. Wherever they want your life to go, that's where it's going to go, because you made them your God. Put God first and not people. I don't care if you're alone. Deal with being alone. Find strength within being alone. There's strength in the number one. There's strength in numbers, but there's also strength in the number one. God is number one. God is God. I am God, and I stand alone. All right, he's got all the angels and everybody up there, but he said, I am God and I stand alone. God is number one. All right, so there's strength in the number one. All right, so don't feel so alone. Don't feel so bad about not having anybody around that you end up having the wrong people around. All right, there's a lot of toxic people out there that like to prey on vulnerable, lone people who are lonely, who don't have anybody, people who they think are lonely. All right, because honestly, I'll be too busy to be lonely. I may feel like that at times, or I may get a thought like that, but then I'm like, wait, I got stuff to do. I mean, I got stuff that I'm working on. I chose this. So it's like I put myself in a position to be isolated. So now that I'm in it, you know, it has its days, it has its ups and downs, but that's life, period. But I know that at least from being like by myself, certain days or certain times, I'll be able to get done and do what I need to do. I don't have somebody stopping me from doing what I need to do. I don't have somebody getting in my way of my progress, because I hate that. I don't want that. I don't want anybody getting in the way of what I have to do with my time and with my life, because that's stopping my success and that's hindering me from my time. So if people don't understand that your time is more valuable to you than them, they gotta go. That's a demon. That's somebody that was sent by the devil to try to distract you from your goals. You don't think that's more important than me? I mean, you don't think I'm more important than that? Hell no, I don't. Because I had this before you. You gotta remember that. What did you have before this person? Just God, number one, yourself, your goals, and that's pretty much it. God, your word, your goals, and your dreams. That's it. That's all you had before that person, and what you're trying to build for yourself. So you have to keep in mind, like, wait a minute, this person just got here. All right, don't let people run you. Don't let people run the show. These people don't own you. They don't control you. Just because somebody with you, they're not your parent. Don't let these people tell you what to do. Like, yo, none of that. You don't run nothing. All right, don't let these people run you. Don't let these people control you. All right, a lot of relationships are formed unknowingly in trauma bonds due to how you were raised and what you were brought up with growing up. So don't be so hard on yourself when you choose the wrong relationship, or if you get into the wrong situation ship, all right, or if you just not in a relationship, or if you get the wrong friend. Don't be too hard on yourself, because a lot of people who had a narcissistic upbringing, or emotionally abusive upbringing, or some type of trauma bond upbringing, will psychologically, unknowingly seek these people out and relationships out, because it's all they know. So that's why you have to know better. All right, if you knew better, you do better, just like the saying goes. And that's why a lot of people wanted to keep you guys uneducated when it came to human relations and how to deal with people. You'd be going to people trying to ask questions, and they wouldn't want to put you on game, because that would alleviate you from a lot of situationships and relationships with the wrong people. Because you have to keep in mind, some of these people who you got brought up in with these trauma bond upbringings, they want to see you suffer. They want to see you suffer in life. They want to see you suffer in your relationship. They don't care about your mental health, no matter what the title is. You can tell when people don't care about you, because they say things that push you away from them. So it's like, how many times are you going to allow somebody to try to let you know that they don't want you, or that they don't feel about you how you think they do? Because what they say constantly pushes you away, until you say, you know what, I'm gonna just go over here, because what you're saying is not good for me to be around. So I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna go over here. All right. So separate yourself from toxicity. Separate yourself from negativity. Always talk to people. Get to know these people. All right. Thoroughly. Don't just get with people, all right, just because somebody look good. Talk to people, see what they're about. You could possibly end up ruining your life, getting with the wrong person, putting the wrong person in your life. That's time out of your life. Days, weeks, months. Your time you will never get back. Time you'll never get back. All right, so you don't want to be with the wrong person, because that is detrimental to your success and to what you have going on in your life. All right, always pray about people when they come into your life. I don't care if the person looks good. I don't care if the person is your dream person. If the person is toxic, that's no dream. I said, the person is toxic, that's no dream. Oh man, that's the perfect business opportunity. What are they trying to get you to do? What's in the contract? What's the stipulations? What do they need you to do? What's the contract consist of? All right, so sometimes people are coming into your life to watch you suffer. They see that your life is going well. All right, a lot of these people, they had somebody do the same thing to them. They were happy, they were peaceful. Somebody came in their life and made them suffer, or somebody brought them up, and they were once innocent and felt good and were happy, and then they crushed their dream and their spirit. So now when they see that in other people, they see that as a weakness. So they feel that they have to conquer that person and destroy that person, because that's what's been done to them. Oh, okay, when I see people like that, I'm supposed to destroy that. That person is weak. I'm supposed to take that weakness out and destroy that. Mm-mm. First of all, nobody's weak over here. Second of all, you're not going to destroy nobody over here. Third of all, you're only going to weaken and destroy yourself. And now that's why they're suffering behind the suffering they tried to put and implement in your life. Now they got it. They got it all going on them. They dealing with a lot. Is they getting hit from left, right, back, behind, front, up, down, all around. All right. So I would like to thank everybody for watching this video. God bless you all. All right. Everybody, forgive these people. You're going to heal. All right. You're going to do better. You don't need them. All right. The thing is, they needed you, but they didn't even really know why. They were supposed to actually use you to help them heal and to work out their traumas. But instead of them wanting to grow, they rather want to destroy you. Now they're the ones that's going to be destroyed because of their own, and it's their own fault. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and hit that subscribe button. I see every chosen vessel in the next video. Shout out to the galactic family. All right. Always, always, always love yourself. You don't need to look for love outside yourself. Focus on self-love. Focus on love from God and put those first in your life. You'll always feel good, and you won't need the validation or the love from other people. You won't be a loving, you won't be a love needy person out here in these streets, out here in these love relationship streets. All right, you'll be focused on yourself and your business and your dreams, and you'll attract the right person. You attract what you are. If you're a needy person, you're going to attract needy people. You don't want to be an energy vampire. You want to be a person that's self-sufficient, that doesn't need to draw energy from other people, because you are your own energy source. You're supposed to be drawing energy from the Most High in the universe. If somebody is coming into your life to draw energy from you, but they're talking about God and the universe and all this stuff, but they're drawing energy from you, that's a low-key energy vampire, and they're being fake, and they're lying, and they're mirroring you. And that's a whole nother video. You have to watch out for people who will come into your life and mirror you and try to act like you just to get in your good graces, to play you out and to deceive you and to trap you into thinking that they're just like you, so that way you can form a trauma bond. All right, so you have to be careful for that as well. All right, so don't worry, don't be paranoid of people. There are good people. I know it seems like you attract a lot of evil, negative people. It comes with the territory of being a chosen one. You attract a lot of demonically possessed individuals. All right, you attract a lot of demonically possessed individuals. They see your light, and they could even still possibly fake love and want to get into a relationship with you. They could fake like they like you. They could fake like like do all that love bombing stuff. I like when you stay to yourself, and you purposely work on you, and you put yourself first. You have to be careful if you're not aware of people who love bomb, people who do things like that, because it could potentially catch you off guard if you're not into relationships, and you just a person that stay to themselves and focus on their money and focus on their goals and stuff like that. All right, so just stay observant of who you bring into your life. Only bring in people into your life who benefit your life. Only bring people into your life who are aiding your process. Only bring people into your life who are going to be a part of your dream, a part of your plan, and not a hindrance to your dream or hindrance to your plan. Somebody is understanding that you have things you want to work on, you have goals, and you're not going to be able to divulge every second, minute, day, and hour to them. Cool. But if somebody is an energy vampire and they're requiring too much, you gotta cut that person off, because it's going to hinder your growth, and a whole couple months are going to go by, and you're not going to have gotten done what you were supposed to get done, or have gotten to where you were supposed to get. And that's how you know people were sent on assignment to try to distract you and destroy you. They do it all the time. People who are suffering like to come into your life and try to make you suffer as well. So you have to keep your eye open and make sure that you don't allow any suffering people into your life. That's why we're always talking about discernment and talking to God and praying for that discernment. So God, I pray that everybody, you strengthen their discernment, and you make them wise, and you make them smart and strong when it comes to dealing with people and individuals, so that nobody brings any snakes or scorpions or energy vampires or any people that aren't supposed to be in their life that are acting like good people. Let us see through the facade. Let us see through the fakeness, Lord. In your name, we pray. Amen. I see everybody in the next video. Shout out to the Galactic family. Druuill out.